Okay, so let me like catch you up with the day. It's like almost 3 o'clock and your girl is just now vlogging. You're probably curious, like, why? Okay, so today at work I had to put up the truck, which is a lot more painful and tiring and exhausting as one would think, right? Because you got to lift a lot of boxes, you know, and move things around and rotate things, and it's just a pain in the tuchus, to be honest with you. And I didn't think I personally was going to do the entire truck by myself, like literally by myself. When I say by myself, it's me, myself, and I doing it, right? I was scheduled in until 9:30, and I opened, or I was there to open, but I was mostly doing the truck. So I didn't have any breakfast or anything like that. The only thing I really had on my stomach was a Monster just to push me through. So I get home, right, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat my turkey sausage and my egg whites. Your girl decided that she's gonna eat some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which I haven't had anything like that in a long time, like any kind of like sugary, like cereal type stuff. Like I've been just basically, if I'm not eating turkey bacon, egg whites, I am eating like oatmeal, and then every now and then I'll eat like an English muffin. I haven't even had like a bagel in a long time, and I love bagels, and the only reason I haven't is because of the simple fact that it's high in carbs, you know. So for me, you know, I kind of am making sacrifices, you know, sacrificing things that I used to love to eat for things that, you know, I'm having, not really having to make myself eat, but like just like if there's things that I wouldn't have ate, like when I was eating like having a much unhealthier diet, if that makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had cream cheese before, like since I, you know, started eating healthy, but as far as like my bagels, I haven't. And I've been really craving them, but like I still have English muffins at the house that I need to eat, so I'm gonna refrain from buying them for a while, for a minute. But watch me next week, like going like. But today I had the cereal, which was like, I believe 30 grams of carbs altogether, because I had it with almond milk, and almond milk has like 5 grams of carbs in it, which is not that bad. And then for lunch I had 2 Boca Burger patties, the mushroom, what was it, the mushroom and, oh my god, what was it, the mushroom, anyway, it's a Boca Burger with like mushrooms and something else in it. Anyway, and I put like some pepper jack cheese, like I put 1 in between each patty and then 1 over the top of it. So I ate that, and then about half of a cup of like my fruit salad that I made. But yeah, that's all I've ate today. And I haven't even, you know, like looking, I haven't even drank any water today, so I need to get on the roll of that. No wonder I'm feeling like, I feel like weird. I don't feel right, if that makes sense, you know. But all right, let's get to the house. They've been like working on our street because there's been like a few water lines that, like, I guess they're like getting old and they've just like busted or whatever. There was one down the street, and then there was like one up here, and like two right in these same areas, and then there was one like way down at the start of the street. That's why it all is like kind of bumpy. But yeah, it drives me crazy because like I don't really have the best of tires, and right now your girl is like kind of a poor bitch right now, or on a budget. I mean, yes, she can afford the gym, but I don't have like a really expensive gym membership, so I'm lucky on that, so I can stay fit. But yeah, okay. I bought these. You remember, I don't know if you remember me buying these at the dollar store. It's the Dollar Tree, I believe. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try these out because like it said pure zero calorie. It literally has 1 gram of carbs in this entire container. They're not bad. I don't know. I mean, like, if I was to need some energy, or let's say I'm on a budget and I want to, like, you know, I mean, I'd probably go back and get more. But I'm more obsessed with those the Monster ones, which I think I have drunk them all because I got 4 of them. But see me, oh yes, I just found my sunglasses. Do you remember me talking about, I don't know, one of my vlogs, I said that I lost my green pair of Key Australia sunglasses, my big bug eye glasses. I found them. No. Now I'm just kind of like curious on like where my other ones went. So now that I have this, where's the other ones? These are definitely going in my purse. I swear, I cannot find my other sunglasses. I had another pair of sunglasses that actually, ironically, came with this bag, which if you remember when when Shannon Rose had her box, came from there. Why are there like bugs in my car for? Like flies, or fruit flies, I don't even know, whatever. But anyway, sorry, I just totally got insanely distracted. But anyway, I lost those pair, and I was just wearing them not that long ago, surprisingly. How odd. Whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna get in here and hang out and chill, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to take a shower. So I took a bath last night, but I need to wash my hair. So usually when I wash my hair, I take a shower, and then I want to kind of tan my legs a little bit. I don't know if I should, because I had a really bad experience the last time I tanned and my skin went orange, and I don't know if I want to go through that experience again. But I have like 3 different types of tanners, and I used all 3 of them, so that's probably why. I don't know. You comment down below and let me know what you think happened, because I can't remember. Because like, I usually get that stuff from you get it from Walmart. It's in a brown bottle, and it's like LA tan or something like that. I don't even remember. And I always get it, and it's never made me orange. So I thought I was like, how peculiar. Why all of a sudden? I mean, did they change your formula? I thought that they changed your formula. Maybe they probably did. You know, you never know. But then I got this stuff from this Australian brand from Walmart, and before then I had a little bit of the stuff that was made by the Dancing with the Star, or like the same brand that made Dance with the Stars tanners or something like that. I don't know. So I wonder if the combination of all 3 did it, or I'm thinking maybe that Australian brand made me orange. What do y'all think? I have no clue. Today I have had a really rough day. Physically and emotionally. I'm putting this in my vlog. I know I shouldn't because I've been thinking a lot about things. I've been thinking a lot about where I'm at in life, where I would be if certain people weren't around. I wouldn't be anywhere really. I really wouldn't. If shit hit the fan tomorrow, I wouldn't have a roof over my head. I'd be living in my car. And I'm so blessed. I feel like to have my grandmother here to take me under. I'm sorry, I'm such an ugly crier. I feel so stupid crying. My grandmother's one of the strongest people I know. She really is. And if I'm half of that when I'm that age, I feel like I'm doing so good with myself. I thought I needed tissue. We sat down and we were talking today about things that needed to be done, and you know, we need to get on the ball with things because, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but I mean, you guys that's probably been here on longer, I don't ever talk about it because, I mean, I am now, but you know, I usually try to keep it very positive on here. You guys know if you've been with me long, my grandmother has been battling cancer now for 6.5 years. Originated in her ovaries, and it later spread to part of her colon and her bowels, and then onto her liver, a little bit on her liver this last time. But they weren't able to, like, obviously get rid of the whole thing. And now it's spread. And they're not giving her that much time. But they've told us this back in September, that she would only have 6 to 8 months, and she's well past that. I know, and like we were talking about, you know, it's God's decision when it's her time to go, when He's ready for her. The current situation that I'm more worried about is my daughter. She does sleep in the same room with her. I don't want her waking up, trying to wake up my grandmother, and my grandmother's not awake. Especially when I'm gone and I'm at work, or whatever. I don't want my daughter to worry because she worries about a lot of things. And I blame myself for that. I blame myself for putting her in that. Putting her through so much pain in the years. I blame myself for it. I blame myself for getting with her father and allowing that toxic person in her life and allowing that to be her fucking sperm donor. I love my daughter so much, and I would die for her. I would fight for her. You know? I don't want to ever see her go through pain. I don't want to ever see her sad. I don't want to... She worries so much about me, about my grandmother, about my mom. Because of this man. And I will not shine light to his name or drag him in the dirt as far as putting his name out there. But because of him, he caused her so much paranoia and nightmares. And he put fear in her that shouldn't be there. And if it was up to me, because he did it to my daughter psychologically, he wouldn't be alive today. But I don't commit crimes. I don't believe in taking someone else's life because of... I'm so mad. You know what I mean? And I always say that, you know, you reap what you sow, and one day that'll happen for him. He might not know it, or he might not understand it, but it will happen. I thought about putting my daughter in therapy, because I feel like I've done everything to reassure her that Mama's not going nowhere, and that Mama's going to fight for her, and that, you know, she should just be a kid and not worry, and let Mama do all the worrying. But I feel like she worries more than I do. And I'm not saying that I don't worry, because I worry so much. So much to the point that I've allowed myself to gain a lot of weight. Yes, I'm doing good, and I'm very proud of myself for that. And this is the first time I've ever been proud of myself at all. And it's been, not today, of course, but this whole like 2 months has been the most happiest I've been, because not only am I at first wasn't seeing it, but I was feeling so much better about myself. I felt like I had a purpose, because I was eating healthy and working out and actually having somewhere to be, instead of just laying on the couch all day and eating God knows what I was fucking eating back 2 months ago. I've made up my mind on a lot of decisions, or I've put my mind in certain situations, like when the time comes, my you know, certain people are not around anymore, I wouldn't have nobody besides my kid, which is fine, you know, but all I would have is her. At the end of the day, all I would have is her, because my mom and my dad care more about themselves than of me. Not in a bad way, though. because I'm an adult. I think in their head, they think, well, she's an adult, she has a job, she's, you know, got herself a car, you know, so she can take care of herself, you know. And I've been doing that. I've been doing that since I was able to fucking take care of myself, you know. I never once needed them for anything. I've never. The last time I've asked my dad, especially for any type of help, was probably when he helped me move my shit out of my apartment over a year ago. And that was just because I needed a truck. And I needed him to be there for me just in case if I walked in there and, you know, I got into a situation. And I felt very protective, and, you know, because he was there, you know, I just felt more comfortable. But that was the last time that I've actually reached out and asked for help for anything. I've never once asked my dad to do anything financially. And another thing, I posted a picture not too long ago of my results, and I lost 17 pounds, and I was so happy with losing 17 pounds, y'all. I am. And well, I got on the scale Monday. Today's Wednesday, and I was at 245, so I'm 20 pounds dropped now. And I posted that picture over the weekend, I believe it was, or maybe it was at the end of the week last week, and everybody was like, I'm so proud of you, congrats, you know, awesome. And I don't think, like, I told my dad I was eating healthy, and I told my dad I was working out, and I told my dad this and that and other, but I never felt like he was like, I'm really proud of you for, like, changing your life. Like, he hadn't said it up until, I guess, like, Saturday or Sunday when he called. And he told me he was proud that I'm losing weight. And everybody that's told me they're proud and they're happy for me, it was more important for my dad to tell me that. And, you know, I tell my mom, and I see my mom on a daily basis, so, like, I will tell her updates all the time about my weight loss, and she's, I mean, it's great that she thinks I'm, you know, she's proud of me as well. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying my parents are pieces of shit, because they're not. They're awesome parents, you know. I could ask for better parents, you know. But just having him tell me how proud he is made me feel good. Made me so happy. And I feel so weak right now. And I have to be strong because if I'm not strong for my daughter, my grandmother, my family in general, who's going to be strong? Because I know when push comes to shove, I have to be the one that's got to put on that brave face and be that shoulder to lean on.
Hey Joey, yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being the bigger man.
I don't want to be that person. I don't want that. I don't want that responsibility. But I know I have to have it. I started writing in a journal tonight. I don't ever do this, okay? So just know this. But I figured This is the first journal entry. I'll read it to you. Really hard today to keep myself from crying, which is too soon. But Annie, she's been fighting a 6.5-year battle with cancer. Today they told her life expectancy. And to look at it, whatever, I'm not going to say how long it's going to be because I'm not going to put that out there yet. The life expectancy, if you look at it, is not a long time. Worried, sad, scared, but I am the one that needs to be strong, but deep down I feel like I'm the weakest person ever. Only thing on my mind is to try and get my divorce and child situated. I hate calling lawyers and I hate to go to court because every time I'm up there I feel like I'm a criminal even when I'm innocent. I'm sure I have to get it done if I want to be, you know, what my main name is again. And if you are following me on Facebook, you know my main name is what's on my Facebook. So, you know, I just gotta put it out there. Now I'm having to go to work tomorrow. This is gonna be a difficult thing to do without crying. And I'm gonna have to talk to my boss about and prepare him for what's ahead when the time comes. Which right now, you know, my grandmother, she's still trucking it. She's still, you know, doing shit. And, you know, I'm gonna let her do it, you know, because I don't want to feel like own any, you know, like, yes, I'm gonna help her, of course. You know, I've been trying to, you know, when I can, but some days I'm just so tired because I work and I'm a mom, and then I'm doing this gym life and then the YouTube, and it's like I don't have time for myself to just get my mind mentally prepared for whatever. Okay, I'm not finished, I'm sorry. I just stopped. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I want my nanny around. I'm not ready to say goodbye. I'm not ready to be alone with no one there to go for help. And then the last thing I said was, I need my rock. So I was looking through some pictures I had in my wallet. I thought about putting this in this. And these two people, besides my other two grandparents, are really important to me. I was really close to my grandfather when I was, you know, young, like really young, like from the age of 1 to 7. And when he passed away, I have never been the same. And I don't know how it's going to be when my grandmother dies, or when my nanny goes. But I feel like this picture just sums up their love, sums up their happiness, sums up what they were genuinely passionate about. And it also, this picture brings back memories of good times, you know, just looking at this picture. Come on, focus. Aren't they a happy and handsome couple? So happy, and look, my grandmother's looking at him. That's my dad's dad and my nanny. Isn't she pretty? She's pretty redheaded, wasn't she? I miss my papa all the time. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what if he was here today? I wouldn't be the same person. I wouldn't be the same Dawn.
I might sound shallow, but it'd be a whole nother different level. I think that my grandfather would probably beat my ex's ass to a pulp. I think that I don't think he would have handled my grandmother's cancer real well. So I think that's why God took him so early in life. He was only 54. And I just talked about it recently about my dad's heart attack and how he's 54, and it's just 54 is just that number that I can't. I'm so scared about it. Like, when my mom gets to that age, it's gonna happen. When I get to that age, when my brothers get to that age, when my daughter even gets to that age, it's gonna be like one of those things. It's just like, I'm so scared. Even with my stepmother, even though like I only tolerate her, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just tolerate her because of my dad, you know? I got worried because something could have happened to her too, you know? And see, the fucked up thing about the whole, I mean, like, I could go on a rant about my stepmother and her selfish self. I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose. Hopefully you could don't mind me doing that. But all she thinks about is herself. Instead of, after my dad having his heart attack, after he had his heart attack, you know, she had surgery herself like 2 weeks before my dad had his heart attack, and so she kind of decided to stay with her daughter, which that's fine, whatever, you know, maybe because her daughter's a nurse or whatever, that's fine. But you know, if let's say I was married and I had a husband, and my husband got sick on me, and I was perfectly fine and capable, I would move back into my own home, okay, of all things. Like, I wouldn't even move out to begin with, even if it was with my kid, and my kid was a registered nurse. I would have asked my daughter, my kid to, like, come to my house and take care of me, you know? But, anyway, whatever. Or I'd have my husband take care of me, one or the other, if I had one. Not anymore now. I wouldn't do my estranged husband now. I wouldn't. My soon-to-be ex-husband, I guess you'd say. I wouldn't ask him to take care of me to save my fucking life, because he would probably, like, beat the shit out of me and then put a cord on me. I mean, that's just what it's about. But anyway. So, yeah. I mean, I would still move back in and help out, because my dad is a lot worse off than she was. You know, even though she had surgery and she was in the hospital for a week. He's more off than she is. More sicker, in my opinion, if that makes sense. Like, he's having to change his whole diet because of his heart attack, and he's got to take it more easy. He's a lot more, like, tired and this, that, and another, and I feel like she doesn't care. She just cares about herself. But anyway, whatever. If I have to, I'll, if my dad asks me to take care of him, I would, you know, because that's my dad. Same with my mom. Oh, God, stop crying. I'm trying to, like, refrain from crying now, but, oh no, I just feel like I need to sit down and talk to you guys, because I just feel like, in order for me to feel a little bit better, I have to cry it out and get it off my chest. And, of course, you guys are like a secondary family to me. You guys are like my best friends. You guys are amazing. And if it wasn't for you guys, like I said, I wouldn't be still doing this. You know, I'd move on and find something else to do. And I love each and every one of you guys. I really do. You know, the amazing comments that everyone gives me, it boosts up my confidence. You don't know how much it means to me. Even though, like, I might not respond, or I might just give you a like or a thumbs up or whatever on YouTube, I really do read every single last one of you guys' comments. Don't think I don't. I get notifications when you do, okay? So just know that, like, I see it. Even if I don't see it, like, right away, I will, like, read it, and then I like to give a thumbs up to let you guys know that, like, I read it, you know? And that's just basically me saying thank you, or you're the best, or whatever you want to put in your head, you know? Because, you know, for me, I believe that this channel is all about positivity. Even though right now I'm being boohoo, emotional, negative Nancy, or whatever, you know, 90%, you know, at least 90% of the time I'm always positive, if not more. And of course, you know, I am human, so I am going to cry, and I am going to be sad or mad or whatever, and that's just part of being a human, you know. And, you know, I want you to see my rawness. I want you to see my ups and downs. Because, you know, if you have friends, or if you have a best friend, your best friend should be that person that sees all of that realness, you know, and sees the good, the bad, the ugly, you know. I mean, I promise I'm gonna keep staying positive, you know, but, and there might be a time when, I mean, I know my uploads have not been frequent anymore like they used to, but I'm trying to, like, push out as much as possible, but my life is just completely boring now. I mean, it's everyday thing, you know, like, I try to push out vlogs as much as I can, I try to push out videos as much as I can, but I'm in a funk when it comes to sit down videos, like, what should I do next, what should I do next, what should I do next, you know. And then as far as my vlogs, it's like the same shit every single day, you know. So it's like, I know people get bored with that. I mean, seeing the same thing over and over. Okay, you go to work, you go to the gym, you come home, you do it every single day, maybe once a week, doing, like, you know, okay, you're meal prepping, big whoop, you know. So for me, it's like, you know, I know that people get tired of seeing the same bullshit every single day. Yes, there might be a vlog here and there that I do something extra, but it's very rare that happens. So yeah. Sorry, this video is very long, and I'm sorry that I'm sitting down talking to you. It's very long, and you probably already clicked out of this video. And if you've stayed, I love you guys so much that have stayed to this point. And I guess I'm going to end on this note. I am going to paste another clip in here from earlier today. So just know that it will be an extremely long video / vlog, whatever you want to call it. But I just want to thank you guys so much, and maybe the next video I'll be in a lot better mood, but just today's been just a more fucked up day for me. I think tomorrow I'm just going to work out and take all my frustration out in the gym after I drop my daughter off from school. And then I'm going to go to bed because it's probably like, I know it's probably past 2 in the morning and I have to be up at 7, so I got to get some shut-eye, and I'm also needing to edit some video, so yeah. And also, let me just show you my couch right now. I'm trying to change my back, so that's what you guys are going to watch me do, I guess, in the next clip. Okay, guys, I'm done crying. I think I'm done crying. We'll see. Still a little stuffy from whining and crying, and I know that you guys might not like that shit, but whatever. I'm cleaning out this bag that I've been carrying to work, and I'm deciding to do this that I showed you in the last bit. I'm just taking everything out because I do this and just take everything out and change bags. I've been in that type of mood where, like, I'm not sticking to one bag. I mean, yes, I still carry around my Louis Vuitton bag and, you know, things like that, but as far as, like, like an everyday bag. That's not really my everyday bag. That's more of like, what would that be, like a kind of travel-ish type of bag for me, I guess. I don't know. Not travel, but like, if I'm going to be out all day, it's going to be like, you know what I mean, like a long excursion type of ordeal, or if I'm going to my other job, then yeah. I need to get a, you know what? I need to get a pouch, or cotton pouch, that I can put my feminism stuff in. I love this bag. I really do. You're probably asking me, why aren't you using it? Why are you going to be using the tote bag? I'm not sure if I want to, like, you know what? This is the bag I'm carrying, just for an everyday bag, but, like, I feel like I want to use this one because, like, this one I wouldn't really care too much about, like, getting dirty and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a hot mess. I guess I'm just cleaning out this bag. Let's just clean out this bag. I'm not going to do what's in my purse. I'm just going to clean it out and just talk to you guys and just kind of get my mind in another mood. Oh my god, I wrote down my workout. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry about my messy handwriting. But I wrote out my workouts that my coach emailed me. I actually screenshotted it too, so it'll be on my phone too for more convenience. And then I wrote down a meal plan. Oh, that's so funny. I forgot about this notebook anyway, so whatever. Whatever. I'm starting to smile a little bit, so that's a good thing. It's probably a better it's better to see me smiling than not smiling. And yes, my eyes are so puffy, but what can I do? I can't just be like magically like, I'm not crying. Like I said, I am writing in a notebook, like a journal type thing. So I'm gonna just journal until I'm getting inspired not to. Oh, there's shame in here too. There's my beads. Get my beads up. I thought I lost my beads, but they were in the backseat of my car the entire time. The other day, and I was like, I've gotta have them for the gym. You know, like, I was kind of freaking out. Oh, that was the TV. I was like, who's calling it, like, late at night? Like, that's ridiculous. But anyway. I'm gonna put this up front. I like these front pockets that I have. And then, look, I found one of my chargers. So happy. Because now I have a charger for the go. I literally needed a charger, like, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. And I was freaking out because it was like 15% or something. Or, no, I was at like 12%. And I'm like, oh my god, my phone's about to die. So, like, I literally made a trip to come get my charger. And then I ended up staying at home. I think it was yesterday. I think it's when it was. But yeah. You guys, I'm such a hot mess right now. I don't know how y'all are putting up with me. I don't know. I don't understand how you've been putting up with me this long, even, you know, like, see, this is the thing, you guys, let me tell you something. When I post up videos on YouTube, I said to myself, I'm like, nobody's gonna watch me, nobody's gonna give a shit about me. Literally, they're just gonna, like, scroll through their video feed and just go to the next more trendy video, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I wouldn't say I'm, like, the most interesting person in the world, because I really am not. Really, seriously. Like, I'm kind of shocked that, like, you guys, which I love every single one of you guys, just to let you know. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys, too, you know, like, you don't even know. But I'm, you know, in my head, I always, like, think, why do these people still, like, hang around this channel for? Like, why? Like, I don't understand it, because, like, I don't think I'm the most interesting person here in the land of YouTube, you know? I really just, I guess because I psychologically like doubt like my existence sometimes. You know, I'm just like, why the fuck is God got me here on this earth for? Like, you should have put myself out of misery way long time ago. And I got some chapstick. I've been needing some chapstick all day, y'all. Sorry. But anyway, so I'm always like, why are these people like, why are they still here? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. I mean, maybe because I'm just like, I guess it's kind of like a mental thing for me. Which I understand if you are interested in me. I'm not saying don't be, because, you know, it just makes me happy that I have you guys, you know, like, because you guys are like friends to me, and, you know, you guys I can sit down and talk to, and you guys actually will listen and comment and give me incredible advice, you know, throughout the years I've been, or throughout the, well, I'll say like, yeah, what, it's going on 4 years for me for YouTube now. Oh wow, it has been 4 years. It'll be 4 years in July, actually. Has it really been that long? Oh my god. Anyway, it's been 4 years, and I've not been that type of person, like, you know how some YouTubers are, where they just, like, their channel just gets really huge really quickly, so they don't appreciate each and every single one of their subscribers like a smaller one would, because they have taken the time to grow and to work on their channel. You know, yes, you know, the people do work on their channels and stuff like that, but they have other people behind it as well, if you think about it. Like, they've got agents, and they've got, you know, managers, and me, it's just me doing everything, you know, and I think that, like, I think that it's more genuine that way, if that makes sense. When somebody literally works on their channel by themselves, they don't need help from anybody besides, like, maybe, you know, tips, you know, for, you know, editing or something like that, but, like, they're mainly doing the work. It's not like, you know, it's not like somebody's there to, like, give them, like, video ideas. It's all of the ideas that come to this channel comes from my little old brain. It doesn't come from somebody else's, so just hope you guys understand that. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, so, you know, I feel in reality you guys would, it's more authentic in that sense, you know, that, you know, I work my ass off to put videos up for you guys. I sit up late at night. You know, I could be doing other fun, not fun, but, like, you know, I could be doing other things, you know, like, I don't know, like, being outside, and I'm inside, you know, doing things for y'all, you know. I take time to do things for you guys, you know, do these videos for you guys, and I put in all this work, and I feel like it's more, what's the word I'm trying to say, it's more gratifying, if that makes sense, in my opinion, and more just all around satisfying if it was just all me doing it, you know, instead of a manager and an editor and a videographer. Like, I hold my own camera, you know, unlike some YouTubers that have camera people, and which is something I mean, it'd be one thing if I need somebody to, like, film me because I'm doing some sort of activity or something like that, but it's another thing when they do it all the time, you know what I'm saying? And that's just not real genuine. And I feel like YouTube needs to go back to where people had tripods, and they were, you know, like, I'm right now, I have a tripod, you know, sitting here, you know, talking to you guys, or, you know, me holding up a selfie stick, or holding you guys up with my bare hands, you know, and it needs to just go back to the genuine realness, authentic, you know. It needs to be more of that than, I have a cameraman, I have an editor, I have an agent, I have a manager, I have a stylist, I have, you know, I don't have a stylist, I don't have a manager, I don't have none of that. The only camera person I'll ever get is, like, my family members when I'm, like, doing activities that requires me to be hands-free. You know what I mean? So yeah.